Welcome to another workout. We're going to jump right into it with a meditation. So, wherever you are, you can find your comfy spot on the floor, be seated, and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and let it out with an audible sigh. Deep breath in, let it out with a sigh. And one more, deep breath in, let it out with a sigh. Now listen to the room around you. See how many different sounds you can hear. Focus on listening to sounds that are close by. What's the closest thing that you can hear? Now, focus on sounds that are far away, the furthest away that you can hear. Now we're going to open up again, so anything you can hear in the space around you. And now, see if you can hear any of your thoughts. Listen for a thought, or many. Just listen to them. All right, now take a deep breath in and let it out with a sigh. 2 more times. Deep breath in, out with a sigh. And deep breath in, out with a sigh. And open your eyes, and we'll continue. We're going to start our movement with a boat pose. So we're sitting down. We're kind of settled onto the meat of our butt. Lift our feet in the air. This is what's called a boat pose technically. And we're going to start there for a minute. We're going to be just kicking around in the boat pose. So for a minute, you can lift your feet. Starts now. So we're here in the boat pose, and we're just bringing a little bit of extra movement into it. If you like, you can have your arms extended. You can shake out your arms a little bit. Do some of these. You can raise your arms up and shake them. So I'm kind of waving my arms, my hands, spirit hands up in the sky. Move your head around a little bit, move your shoulders, your arms. Do some ankle circles. Ooh, lots of cracking in my ankles. So, dynamic boat pose. All kinds of random movement, just getting the blood flowing. Rest whenever you want to, as always. That's a very firm rule that you should only do things that you want to do during this time that we have together. We're almost done with our minute. Blah. And that's time. All right. Our next movement will be the reverse plank. So, our feet are underneath our knees. Hands underneath our shoulders, and we're going to lift our hips up into that reverse plank position for a minute, starting now. So, lift the hips up, squeeze the butt at the top. Whew. Technically speaking, we can just hang out here. This is a super great stretch in the shoulders. I am going to offer an additional movement if you like. You can kick one leg out and lower it back down. Kick the other leg out and lower it back down. If you're choosing this version, then you want to keep your butt strong, so you're stabilizing and not dropping, walking around too much, but you're keeping kind of that plank, that flat plank through your body, so we're not sinking down like that. This minute sometimes feels very long, so you just stop whenever you want to. Woof. And rest. For this little rest, we're going to do a reverse Y shoulder stretch. So what that looks like, I've shown it to you before in other videos, but we're doing this Y on our back. So like that. And it doesn't matter, never matters. If you can do that full move, if you only get that far, that's cool. Your body does what it does, and your body is perfect as it is. So for a minute, we're taking this reverse Y position, taking it around our back with zero judgment of what our body does. Our body is gifted to us as it is, with varying levels of flexibility. Thank you, God, for the diversity among us. This is a very, very yummy shoulder stretch. So from here you can tilt your head to the side, tilt your head to one shoulder, feel that lengthening stretch down the side of the neck to the shoulder, tilt it to the other side. Feels good. Yum. You can lean your head forward a little bit, do some gentle turns, and we can face to the side, and face to the other side, and that's time. Alrighty, next move will be shoulder circles. So we've got a little bit of shoulder action going on in this video, and I can scoot all the way back to the furthest back I can, and I stay in frame. Yay! Okay, so technically you should be up on your knees. I'm going to stay in frame, so I'll be sitting down on my knees. About a fist width between both knees. You're up, and we've got our golfer's grip. So this is what the hand looks like, both sides. Extend, our thumbs are lifted up. Excuse me, wrong. That was wrong. Thumbs point forward. All right, and 40 times I'll count it. We circle forward. 9, 10. I can't talk to you now because I'm counting. 20. 30. 40. Now, we turn our thumbs face backwards. Okay, so our palms are face up, thumbs are facing to the back wall. And we're doing the same thing, 40 circles. This time we're circling to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 40. Super. Okay, our next move, we're going to lie down on our side. Okay, so lie down. You can use your head or your arm as a pillow for your head, yeah, or you can lie like this, my head in my hands. I like that better. Front hand is stabilizing on the ground, top leg lifts up, and we're going to kick the leg up. Now notice that I'm not sinking the knee to the floor. I'm keeping my knee parallel to the floor. And lift directly up. Alright, that's the movement. And we're doing that for a minute starting now. So the knee comes in, staying parallel to the floor, and lift the leg directly up. And once you settle into this movement, you can see what sounds are present in the room. What can you hear? Listen for sounds that are close. And listen for sounds that are far away. And that's time. So we're going to do a little stretch on that hip that we just worked. So just roll over to your back. Whoop, pull up your pants if you must, which I must. This is the knee or the hip that I just did the lifting on, okay? So that same hip is going to lift up and I'm going to land it above that foot on the knee of my opposite leg. I roll around, maybe you can see better, like this. Okay. Now, bottom foot lifts up so it's parallel to the ground, and I'm going to keep this foot flexed. That's a protection for my knee, so the whole stretch doesn't end up landing in my knee. And for a minute we're holding this. And the stretch, you want to be feeling it in the hip here, so that's why we've got this foot flexed, because we don't want all of the turn happening in the knee, we want it happening in the hip. And we're just hanging out here for a minute. Once again, when it's quiet, you're welcome to notice the sounds in the room. As you're listening for the sounds in the room, you might sometimes hear your thoughts. You can listen for those as well. And that's time. I'm going to flip around because I turned before, so you shouldn't have to. You should be good. On that same side that we were a moment ago, we're going to do a side plank. And you have two options for this one. We're going to be up on our elbow. You can be on your knees, so the side plank looks like this, and you hang out for a minute. And this is a fabulous strengthening move, and if this is challenging for you right now, then that's exactly what you should be doing. If this isn't challenging for you, then you can go up on your feet, which is the version that I'm going to do. Our minute starts now. So, lift, and we're doing this plank for a minute. From this position, you can squeeze your butt, which it automatically lifts your hips in the air, so we're not sinking down like this, but making that line of the plank. With this other arm, it can do whatever it wants, but I'm going to offer some motion, so we're just going to stretch it over top and down, which feels like a nice shoulder stretch for me anyway, so my shoulder likes that. Ay, ay, ay. Whew. A minute can feel like a very long time for a plank, so take a break and you can come back in before I finish or not. Your call. And as we get quiet in this spot, once again, you're welcome to listen. Not enough time. That's time. Woo! Blah. No listening. We didn't have time. Just kidding. All right. We're going to flip to the other side. And doing the the same things we just did, just on the other side. Up. So, once again, our legs are extended. Yo, I feel my abs have been working, my side abs. Yes. As before, our top leg kicks up, and we just bring that knee in towards our chest, keeping it parallel with the floor. Kick back out and up. Our minute starts now. Up, and kick the knee in, out, and up. This move is strengthening the whole leg, obviously, especially the hip. It's also strengthening our side abs, which are stabilizing so we don't rock and roll forward and backward. This is getting difficult. I'm feeling it. Woo! And that's time. So rest, and let's stretch that hip. Up. After we pull up our pants, our very cool shiny pants. So this is the leg that was just on top. I was just getting that workout. I'm crossing it over so it rests above my knee of the opposite leg. This foot is word. Tensed, contracted. I lost the word. It's the word that I said before. Okay. We lift the bottom leg so it's parallel with the floor. Keep this foot tensed, contracted, the word that I used before. And we're just stretching here for a minute. What we don't want to feel is any tension in this knee. Not a little bit of tension maybe, but we don't want to feel a lot of tension. We definitely don't want to feel pain. So that's why it's important to keep this foot active. And it moves the stretch down to the hip, which is the opposite hip of the one that you see. Not this one, the other one. Notice any sounds in the room, and notice any thoughts moving through your head. That's time, so we'll release. And you'll be very delighted to learn that we're doing another side plank. Yes, I'm sure you're very, very happy about that. Remember, do it on your knees. If this is challenging for you, then that's where you should be. At least definitely in relation to on the feet. For a minute, I don't know what are words. If you're trying to make what I just said make sense, then I think you'll be out of luck. We're just going to go on to the plank, not worry about the sense making. Okay. If you're seeking for the more intense exercise experience, you can be up on your feet. And for a minute, starting now, we're doing this side plank. Once again, so you can squeeze your butt, and as I squeeze my butt, you see there's this lift in my hips. My hips stay nice and straight. The upper arm can do whatever it wants. If you like, you can add a little bit of aerobic action, so it's just sweeping up and over my body. These lats are activated, so I'm not sinking into the ground, but stabilizing with my muscles, lifting away from the floor. Woo! hard. I'm working. Remember to stop whenever you want to, and time. Okay. Our last move is happening now. We're going to do a little bit more with the shoulders, which, last move with the shoulders, which in any case, that side plank is very sneakily activating your shoulders. So we'll bring a little healthy movement to that zone, and then we'll finish up. Once again, you can, technically the correct position is up on your knees with a fist width distance between your knees. And me, just because I want my head to be in the frame so you don't miss me, I'll be sitting on my ankles. Okay, so again, we've got the golfer's grip. This time, our thumbs are pointed down, and the golfer's grip has our knuckles on the temple of our head. So you can see that's where they are. And we're just going to bring our elbows together, and we'll do that 40 times. And I think I'm going to turn because I just want you to see that my head is not bobbing forward and back. My head stays in place. The movement is with my arms. Count 10, 11, 12. 30, 10 more. And 40. Awesome. Shake out your arms. And that's it for today. We're just going to close up with a meditation just like at the beginning. So get in your comfy spot on the floor. We're just sitting, and close your eyes. Let's do a few of those deep breaths. So deep breath in, let it out with a sigh. Deep breath in. And one more, deep breath in. In this moment of stillness, listen to the sounds around you. Listen for sounds that are close. Listen for sounds that are far away. Now listen to your thoughts. At this point and after a workout, there might not be a lot of thought activity. So when you listen to your thoughts, you might be listening to silence, which would be wonderful. But each person, each brain is different. So we're just listening. Listening to our thoughts can be just like listening to sound, just something that moves around and that we receive with our senses. It's part of our environment. Take a deep breath in, let it out with a sigh. Again. so relaxed. That's what I hope for you. I would appreciate so much if you like this video and you want to support me, if you can leave a like and leave a comment. And I hope to see you again. Mwah! Bye.